So
Hudson asked if you're going to make a travel van. And Kyle does have a Ford Transit that he was actually living in when we met. So it's kind of fitted, but not like super fancy.
yeah,
It has just like a fold down bed and like a little garage.
we need to build an air conditioning unit for the dog to go with us too.
Thank you, Kevin.
Good ones. Oh, when will we be able to film the switchback video? So part 2 of cornering, I think that'll be the next one we film. We should have a video coming out this week, which would be like a wall ride thing that April did at Tamarack, which is cool. And then I'm hoping the cornering video will be right after that. So maybe in the following weekend we can film it. I think that one's going to be a long day. Like the flat corner video, that took us almost 12 hours to film. It was such a long day. April is such a trooper. Like,
and it's like 100 degrees here now, so it's hard.
Let's see. Someone said, how do I rate April's riding out of 10? And how do I rate it out of 10 when she first started?
Oh,
that's a good question. How about you tell them what you rate your riding at? Because you've definitely gotten a lot better. Like,
I don't like numbers.
I think that, man, that's hard. When she first started, I would say, so like if an average rider is a 5, like, you know, a pretty good average rider that can make it down like most blue trails and stuff, she like started at a 5 because of the moto background. And then she's like kind of progressing up. And I think depending on the trail, if she was to race like a technical Black Diamond Rocky trail, then she'd probably have a hard time with that. But if it's like faster and like kind of more jumpy, which is a lot of the trails we have around here, then I think she's like probably a 7 or 8 right now. Like she's getting really good. And then on the really technical stuff, she was maybe like a 4 or 5, and now she's like I don't know, like a 6, 7, depending. She doesn't wreck on the technical stuff as much, but it's just kind of scary, huh?
Yeah, I just think it's funny rating. The only number I like is 11.
That's funny. Let's see. Oh, that one's a good one.
Does Kyle know how to ride motocross? And if he doesn't, y'all should make a video of April teaching him. People keep asking that, like teaching him moto or teaching him surfing. But in the past, when I've tried to teach Kyle stuff, it doesn't work out well. Because 1, I'm a bad teacher, and 2, he's not as patient.
I'm not nearly as patient at all, but she does a good job trying. And I do ride motocross a little bit, but I'm not very good at jumping. Like I can ride trails pretty good, and I can ride like sand tracks and rut tracks, but I got my first dirt bike when I was 21 years old. Always wanted one growing up. We just never had the money to get one. And so when I started to do good in pro, actually after that big check, that was the purchase I made with that big check when I won my first national championship, was the dirt bike. I got a CR 125. So that was the first one.
Yeah. And so I've taken him to the motocross track, and it's not as fun for Kyle. And then we went desert riding, and I was actually kind of bummed because I thought I was going to like just smoke him, but he did really good on the trails. I wanted to be like, you know how, like, I don't know if you guys know, but like trail riding, it's kind of the same with like mountain bike. You kind of like go by skill level, like fastest goes first and then slowest. And I kept like trying to go in front of Kyle, like, I'm faster than you. And he would like cut in front of me. I'm like, no. But he wouldn't hold me up too bad.
Oh yeah. Someone asked a good question. They said, what is your thought on newer bike geometry? Do you think the long reach trend will continue? That's hard. I've always been a fan of older geometry, honestly. Like all of my best races I've ever done have been on about a 435 to 440 millimeter reach. And I know that's like technical, I guess, but yeah, that's like a size medium in most bikes today. I've always done really well on that bike. And then when they get longer, I feel like pretty stretched out. So I don't like the longer bikes that much. I do have a size large 9er right now. It's the longest bike I've ever ridden, and I'm starting to figure it out. And I really kind of dig that, but I like riding the medium one a lot too.
Here's a good question, James. In your opinion, what is a very, oh, it just moved.
Oh, you can move that for a little bit too.
What's the very first mountain bike skill to learn as a beginner?
Very first, like just for a fun skill, I would say stoppie or wheelie. I think that's usually what most people learn.
As a beginner?
Yeah, stoppie or wheelie. That's what I learned.
Skill.
That's not a skill?
I would say braking.
About braking. That's true. Especially we were at Tamarack at a
Because
bike park this past weekend, and the little kid didn't know how to grab the brakes and like flew off a berm so bad. So yeah, that's good for sure. Braking is
and my
pretty
first
huge.
time riding on a mountain, I went over the bars like twice or something, maybe 3 times.
But if you're looking for a skill to learn how to do for fun, I would say wheelie or stoppie. Those are really fun. I think we'll do a stoppie video soon too, because that's a pretty fun one. And I don't know, it's a cool one. She hasn't really learned yet. So that's the weird thing about the videos we've been doing. People are like, oh, April's like full beginner. But on the skill stuff, she kind of is like more beginner, like, you know, wheelie, bunny hop, all that stuff. But then when it comes to like reading terrain and riding a trail, she has like so many years of experience of dirt bikes that you're not a beginner. But so it's kind of hard. People think she's full beginner, but she's like has so much knowledge. It's almost like not totally the same, you know? Oh, and sorry, someone asked how tall am I? So I'm 5'10". And so I actually like a medium a lot. And then I have a large right now, but I'm getting used to it. I had to change my riding style a little bit to be more over the front of the bike and like lean over more. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. There's people talking about crashes and stuff they've seen. Oh, a couple people asked that height one.
Do you have a dog? That's the easy question. Here's Kona. He's tired. We just practiced wheelies for like an hour outside, and he was chasing me around.
We're up to 99,860, so we're getting there. This is cool. And if you guys have any other questions, throw them in here, because we'll try to just keep doing this for a little bit and hang out for a while. Let's see. Oh, someone asked about the intro song in the videos that I've been using, and the intro song for the how-tos is called Good Morning, and it's by a band called Laxcity, Laxcity. So that one's the song. I hear a lot of people ask about that. So, and that one's from a website called MusicBed. That's where we get all the copyright-free music, is from MusicBed. I've tried a bunch of different ones in the past, like, you know, Epidemic Sound and all that stuff, and MusicBed and a few different ones. And I really like the MusicBed company. They're pretty cool.
Could you guys do a video on what to do when you get your new bike?
Ooh.
Maybe in like the spring or winter when Kyle gets another bike or something. We could probably do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And Brady said, someone said, I don't care if it takes an hour, I'm staying here. Thank you, Toad dude. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take. We'll just kind of do this for fun and see. Like, it's such a cool milestone. We didn't ever think that this would happen. So I don't know, it's like unbelievable, and it's just fun that we're getting so close. And and for you guys, sneak peek of the giveaway. So Skydio, I talked to the Skydio people today, and they're gonna do a drone and an action kit. So two spare batteries and all that stuff. And then
the other one, wait.
Secret.
Should we?
Yeah.
Should we tell them?
Well, it's not like, I don't know what yet, but Niner is gonna do either a bike, like a hardtail bike, or a frame for you guys, and we're not sure what yet. So for 100K giveaway, we have a drone. We're gonna have either a bike or a frame from Niner, and we're gonna have a bunch of performance bike gift cards and a few other things too. So that should be pretty cool. So you guys should definitely be excited about that. And and the merch. Someone asked about merch, and that's gonna come out on Friday, which is cool. So we got it all done finally. So
kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
A little hiccup today, but yeah. Thank you to Find Ninja, and our favorite trail in Boise area. There's like different types of favorite trails that we have. Like Kyle likes Trail 4 for the e-bike and for fast. At Eagle, we like Shake and Bake, I think.
Yeah, there's a video that we did. That one.
And then in Boise, like Easy Flowy is like Scott's to Corrals, I think.
Yeah. And Patrick just came in too. So Patrick is a really good friend of ours, and he just did a little super chat. But we're gonna do a fun video with Patrick, and basically teaching him how to get faster on a trail too. So eventually we'll do some how-tos with other people, and I think some progression sessions with other people too, helping them get over some features that they've been struggling with. So that should be fun.
So that post I did today with my friend, the dirt bike picture, if anybody saw that, Danny is her name, Danielle. Someone suggested doing a video with her.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Maybe you could help her with the jumping or something.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if she can jump, because she's like me. She obviously can ride dirt bikes.
And then Arnold Bowman, thank you so much, dude. And thanks for the congrats too. That's it's exciting for us, and it's cool that I don't know, you guys are the ones that made this happen. So it's really cool.
And Harry, you asked a few times. We haven't been to Australia, but I would love to go.
Yeah, she wants to surf. Let's see. Oh, Aiden said one of his buddies crashed the other day. Sorry to hear that, Aiden. It sucks. I hate crashing. I hate seeing people crash too. It's happened way too much. And that's kind of the reason we're doing all these videos and stuff too, is like just want to help people feel safer. And so we've had a lot of people reach out and say that like they're helping them feel more safe and confident on the trails, which is what we wanted. And yeah, it's been really cool to hear that. But I hate hearing about crashes. It sucks. I always get so sad when I see April go to crash.
I get sad when I see you crash.
Let's see. Oh, someone asked suspension tuning from scratch. All the other videos to skim through it. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really hard one. There's a lot that goes into it, but yeah, we could totally do something to get you really, really ballpark. And I have a really good kind of rear suspension setup tip. I know there's a lot of people with the hardtails on here too. So I don't know. I know a lot of people have hardtails, so it's hard to do just a rear suspension tip, but I want to do like an overview, which would be cool of all of it. And we'll help you with that for sure. Oh, Dave said, Dave Sharp, I'm a nervous wreck when I ride with my wife. And thank you, Kyle. We really appreciate that. That's really cool. Border X said he's been watching since the early days. Man, it's been so crazy. We went from about 4,000 subscribers 8 weeks ago till 100,000 now. And I don't know how it happened, which is like insane, but it's like because you guys have been so cool. You've been spreading the word, sharing it with friends and everything. And it's just been so cool to see. And I think we're going to do this pretty quick, actually, which is cool. We're at 99,871.
Man, so a lot of people are asking places that we've been riding. And I know Kyle, like, especially with his mountain bike racing and when he lived in his van for a little bit, he's gone kind of all over. And for mountain biking for me, since I'm newer, I've just been to Whistler and Retallick. Yeah.
Which is pretty, she basically clicked 2 bucket list ones right off the bat. So,
spoiled right away.
Yeah, so she got to go to Retallick last year, which was really cool, and actually do the heli drop thingy from PNW Components. They brought us out there to do like a really fun video with them, so that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were gonna try to go back this year, but
yeah, we were going to.
Yeah, all the COVID stuff has been crazy, but oh, I saw another good one in here. I keep asking the questions too. This helps a lot with the chat. It helps us keep going. Oh, Harry said, how long have we been together? I think 3 years. September, because we started dating in like the summer of 2017.
Okay, yeah, like early September.
So yeah, 3 years. I asked her out on Labor Day.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah, right around Labor Day of that year. So it was a good decision. Best decision I probably ever made. And then James, thank you so much, James. It's really cool. It's fun to like see you guys. I don't know. It's fun to have the local crew. There's so many people that ride here in Boise. Like there's 2,000 plus trail members on the local trail organization. So the scene is massive. And every time we go out and ride, like we see people sessioning the stuff that we do the videos on. It's been really cool. And James works over at Core North, and that's like one of the rad bike shops to check out if you're ever in town.
Sergio asked about if there's a video on Retallick, and it is on your YouTube, right? Yeah. You've posted it. So search Kyle's YouTube or our YouTube for the Retallick. Try that. RETALLACK.
Yeah. And Pat said we probably should get married by now. And the COVID thing kind of threw a wrench in my plans. So stay tuned to that one. But yeah.
And I'm not like very like we aren't too traditional on like marriage stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely the plan. Like we bought a house together. So we're kind of like already together in that way. And that happened really quickly. And then it was like, do we spend money trying to get a house together, or do we do like a wedding and all that stuff? And so the house was really key, especially because Boise's been like growing so fast. So we had to get something like ASAP. And yeah, we're definitely together, but not totally married yet. And I had a couple people ask about like how to participate in the giveaway too, the 100K giveaway. So we'll do an announcement probably on Sunday or next week. because I just need to follow up with Niner. There's like 3 options of things that they're going to give away, either like bikes or frames. And we're just going to dial that in. And then Skydio, I talked to them today, and they were like, well, we promised 100K and we didn't know it happened so quick. So yeah, they're going to do something really cool too, which is fun. And let's see.
We will make a video on bike maintenance for sure.
Oh, and someone asked how old we are. Do you want to answer that one or no?
Come on, guys. Trying to keep that a secret. Okay. I'm 32.
And I'm 27.
But 28 on Friday.
Yeah. Almost 28. But yeah, I went for her. She's a little older, but it worked out.
I say I'm a bobcat because a cougar is 10 years and we're like 4 or 5 year difference. So I figure a bobcat's like in between.
Oh, Aiden, thanks for checking in. Thank you guys all for checking in too. This is just super last minute, like a fun little stream, and just kind of want to count on the live chat. So if you guys have to run or bounce in and out, like don't feel bad or anything, but it's cool. I just checked again. We're at 99,882. So already just from this video, we got almost 50 subscribers in 15-20 minutes. So I think we'll be able to do this pretty quick. And a lot of people said happy birthday. Thank you. Someone said, oh my god, a bobcat. It's funny. I know some people, Jem said he was gonna say or they were gonna say 23 and 25, but
yeah. Well, yeah, like last year we were riding at this little park and it was mostly just a bunch of little kids because it was kind of a crappy spot. And it was a bunch of little kids and I had a full face on and Kyle was riding and then like talking to the little kids, and these little kids are like, is that your dad?
It's funny, especially because she's older than me. So they thought she was my daughter. We were like, oh my God, little kids are funny. But someone asked about Spokey Joe's too. That's another really cool bike shop here in town. They're from North Carolina and they just moved out here. And like, yeah, I go to Spokey Joe's too. They're actually the closest shop to the house. So I like that shop a lot. They're really cool people. I saw another couple good ones in here too. More doggo.
He's snoozing. He doesn't like being held up.
Oh man. Let's see.
I've seen a combination of questions. One, do we have full-time jobs? I have full-time job. 2, it's with fly racing. Still with fly racing, 10 years. And then Kyle's just a mountain biker.
Yeah, I have been full-time doing racing and like brand development. So I do a lot of product development and brand stuff since 2013 full-time. So I haven't had a full-time, well, I haven't had like an office job since 2013, but last year I worked all summer building a bike park here. And so that was pretty crazy. But Lucas said, I didn't know she was 35. She's 32. 32. Let's see. What are good trails in San Diego? That's a hard one. I think, man, I've only ridden San Diego a handful of times, but there's a couple really cool guys out there that we know, like Harry Preston. He has Preston's Ginger Beer. And if you ever hit up like Preston's Ginger Beer, I'm sure he'd be able to help you like on Instagram.
Or I mountain bike.
Yeah, I mountain bike too. And they have a ton of cool stuff
That's Harry.
out there. But I've only ridden there once or twice. But
and he's South African, so he's chill.
Oh, and Kiana asked, do you have any online portfolio for your graphic design stuff?
No.
Not yet.
No. Well, so I have a weird situation, or like not common situation where in high school, I like was dedicated already to my job. So in high school, I talked to the art director and said, I want to go to college for this job. And then I'm going to ask for the job. So I went to college specifically for the job I'm in. So I never really created a portfolio or anything because I only asked for one job and got it, luckily. So no portfolio. It's just basically like look at fly racing and I've done things there.
And then I got a couple people, just friends and family tuning in here. So I saw Colby Myers. Thank you, Colby. You're the man. It's cool to see you. And then my friend Dan Troyan. Dan used to be one of the dudes that helped me dig my backyard pump track. So because of Dan, we had the pump video. So that was really cool. And then Patty said, greetings from the Philippines. Say hi to my girlfriend. So hello. Thank you guys for watching. It's cool to think that we have like a global audience, and it's kind of hard to wrap our head around because everything's been so quick. Like, I don't know, it's insane. And I don't know, it's just so it's cool. It's cool to think about. It's cool to hear all these stories. And we get so many emails. Like if I've been bad about responding to emails to anyone, like I'm sorry, and I'm trying to catch up and be as good as I can, but it's been like insane and in a good way, all positive. But yeah, it's like a good problem to have. And we love hearing from you guys. And then I saw someone else say they just listened to the Vital MTV podcast that I did with them. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. That was like 2 years ago. And that was really cool for them to do like a long form interview about like my life and story a little bit. So if you guys want to find that, I think I have it on my channel too. And I could maybe even put it in a post or something if you're interested at all. But let's see. I saw some other good questions in here. Oh, someone keeps asking about trails in San Jose. Honestly, I've never ridden in San Jose, so I can't help you, but I've ridden kind of nearby, and there's a lot of good stuff. If anyone doesn't have the app called Trail Forks, download that, and it'll give you like the best like trail network and show you all the cool trails and reviews and photos and everything, and it's free. So trailforks.com. Yeah, definitely do that. That's cool. Let's see. And then ever met Justin? Oh, Justin or Byron? Oh, Homan. No, sorry. I don't think I have met them. Have you? I thought they were saying Justin Brayton for a second.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah. Let's see. It's coming in fast now.
If we have kids, they'll be motocross / mountain bike gods.
I'd be scared, man. It'd be crazy. I always like
they'd probably be in like theater or something.
Oh, and someone asked about Pacifica. Yeah, I've ridden Pacifica. Dude, Pacifica's so cool. There's some big jumps out there too. And I saw someone earlier, they asked what was the biggest jump I ever hit. On a mountain bike, the biggest jump I ever did was 50 feet, 50-foot gap. And that was at USA National Championship downhill as a junior in 2010 at Sol Vista, Colorado. They had this huge jump at the bottom, and you had to hit it at 35 miles an hour to clear it. And that was so scary. I couldn't sleep the whole night before trying to hit that. And then I don't know, April has hit big jumps on a dirt bike that I would never do. So
maybe like 110 feet.
Yeah, that big triple at OMC too.
Yeah, I think that was 110 feet the last time I heard. Maybe 100 feet.
Yeah, and it's different on a dirt bike, but
way different.
Crazy. But we just hit 99,900.
Yeah.
So we're getting close. Oh, someone asked about Duthie Hill too. I have been to Duthie Hill. That place is sick and it's so fun. I want to go try to bring April there. And
we were going to go this year.
Yeah, I want to ride with the PNW Components crew there because they live just down the road. So that'd be cool. And someone just said, so the YouTube count on like the channel is a little bit delayed. And so like this one is here and that's at 99,902. And then if you go to YouTube channel, it says like 100 less, but hopefully if we can hit 100 on here, we'll be stoked for now. Let's see, man, you guys are so cool too. This is crazy. It's funny. Like the community that YouTube has is so rad. And I don't know, it's been eye-opening. It's been cool for me to watch April, like understand it too. Cause it's hard, just on Instagram and stuff, like for people to actually get to know you. And then, I mean, when we do this, like we've already talked to you guys for 25 minutes and it's like, I don't know, just so much different. And I think it's really cool. Oh, someone had a good question. What MTB YouTube channel do you like the most? Kyle and April. You go first. Fangirl Yuka?
Well, yeah, for a mountain bike, I honestly don't watch enough, but my favorite is Fangirl Yuka. She's cute.
Yeah, she's really sweet. And
I'd like to ride with her.
For me, I don't know. I think Seth's bike hacks too. Like that's a pretty, standard answer. Sorry, but Seth is like, he's so good at video quality and video content, and he's such a good storyteller that I admire him a lot. And I hope one day to be as good at it as he is. But he's been doing it for so long, like for 8 years. And first time I ever owned a camera was last year. So I'm just like learning so much, but I look up to him a lot for all that stuff. And then also Paul the Punter does a lot of good stuff. Skills with Phil, like I know a lot of those guys just from like being a racer and like racing with Phil, and then Paul used to work at Pink Bike, and then someone said about Mo and Hannah, and we know Mo and Hannah too. So like,
You do. I don't know
oh
anybody.
yeah, you haven't met them yet.
I haven't
Huh?
met anybody.
So,
Paul came through and did a video with you, but he was out before I even came
yeah.
home.
Oh, and then someone else, BKXC. I actually messaged BKXC like a year ago, and this was like, hey, I love what you guys are doing, or I love what you're doing. If you ever come through Boise, let us know. And he was like, so cool, and responded right away. So that's the cool thing about the YouTube community is no one really has an ego yet. Like, I don't know, it's just really cool. Everyone's really open. Everyone helps each other. All those guys that I mentioned earlier, and like Nate Hills and Daily MTB Rider and Trail Features and all these guys, like they have all helped us understand the YouTube thing and how to communicate better. And I don't know, it's just really cool. So we're trying to have fun with it. And someone said we need to do a crossover with Awesome MTB. I have done a video with them. We haven't done one together yet with them, but we will for sure.
Yeah, I'm new.
Oh, Patrick said I'd like to see Kyle ride with skills with Phil. How fast is Phil? Phil is super quick. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, he's a really good rider, and he's a little older than me. I looked up to him a lot. And when I was out on the East Coast doing the US Open, like Phil is pinned. But I think if we were to like race or something, maybe if on the West Coast it's drier dirt, I'd probably be able to beat him. But then on East Coast, like slick, rooty, nasty terrain, he would probably beat me. So it's fun. I don't know. He's a really good rider though.
Thanks, Eric. He says we have bobcats in Texas too. Come review Spider Mountain.
Yeah.
I want to go to Texas because they have the wave pool in Waco.
Yeah, and then Spider Mountain's in Austin.
Oh, sick. Not too far.
Yeah. So
you've probably rode there.
I haven't yet. I lived there for 2 years. April actually came out and visited in the winter. And yeah, I love that place. But I left the year that Spider Mountain got opened. But my friend Javi works there. And my friend Jeremiah runs all the trail party races and stuff out there. So that'd be cool. Oh, Single Track Sampler. Yeah, I forgot about him. Single Track Sampler is a really good YouTube channel too. And like I admire him because he's so good at just being himself, and he does like really cool different things. And he had like a 25-minute video of just nature sounds. Like I've never seen anyone do that. So I don't know, he's just a really interesting character, but I haven't met him yet. And I talked to Backyard Trail Builds today, and he was really cool too. That was awesome.
Thanks, Noondog.
Yeah, Robert Nooney. Yeah, Robert might actually work here for a Boise Bicycle Collective. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. What are good trails in Utah? That one's hard. Hit up Cody Kelly. Let's see. Sorry, we're trying to moderate some stuff too. It's hard.
Do time.
Let's do that. And then, sorry. Oh, we should do a collab with Bobo. Man, it's crazy how many good YouTube mountain bike channels there are. I don't mean to leave anyone out. But yeah, Bobo is pretty cool too. I haven't met him yet, but I know Paul's really good friends with him, so that'd be cool. And let's see. If you guys have any other questions for us, let us know. Yeah, and Christian said we need some admins. I'm trying to get on that, but it's kind of hard to do solo. I guess you can appoint people, but this one was pretty last minute. We're going to try to appoint someone next time, hopefully. So sorry about that.
It'd be Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick. Let's see. Ask April some questions and I'll try to moderate some people.
Oh, someone asked about Mahalo.
Let's see.
Oh, I like Mahalo now, except for the climbing parts.
What's been the most different thing for you from a dirt bike to a mountain bike? Like what feels the most different?
I think jumping, maybe. So much different. And then after you taught me the corner thing, then I realized I was doing it all wrong because I always corner like dirt bike. But yeah, jumping is the hardest, I think.
Yeah, it just feels different.
The weight difference and then when you get to the steeper jumps, it's so different.
Oh, someone else just said, for me, I guess, and for you too, we could do both. But for this one, it said, who are your rivals when you raced? Is there anyone you could never beat racing? For me, personally, my biggest rival was probably Mitch Ropolato. If you guys know who that is, Mitch is like probably one of the best bike handlers in the world. And we were the same junior class. I don't know if I ever beat him if he didn't crash. But one time I crashed at my like biggest opportunity to go qualify for junior world championships when I was 17. And in the last turn right before the finish line, I slid out and wrecked and I got third and I was like 3 seconds off him. And I was so sad. I cried that whole night. I was so bummed. But Mitch is like just a stud that I had a hard time beating. And then there's a lot of guys that I were kind of rivals with. But man, for me, it was hard because I always was like, it was like do or die, like, because I didn't have any money. So a lot of times it's like, well, if I don't do good, then I'm gonna not be able to pay my bills this week. And I would just send it. So it was hard because you end up like kind of building tension between your rivals. But like the post April did today, she's talking about how it's nice not competing because you can be friends with everyone and like really just feel like you can have, I don't know, it's like everyone can succeed. And sometimes when you're racing and you're like do or die situation, it's hard to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like feeling that way.
Yeah.
But how about for you?
I was the big fish in the little pond locally. And then at nationals, like it was pretty much guaranteed that you finish like in the same spot almost like every weekend. So I feel like that's kind of how women's racing is in general usually, where it's usually more predictable than men's because there's usually less women. And I don't know. I don't really think I had a rival.
I just saw we're at 99,918. So we're getting there.
And Patrick asked, so guys, this is my goal, has been my goal this year before YouTube. When is April hitting stage fright? So I've been bugging Kyle since I started riding almost that this is my goal in mountain biking, and he keeps not letting me do it.
Not that I'm not letting her.
He said I need to get my new bike finished. It's finished. And then
well, I was like, okay.
I know. Wait. I'm getting there.
Okay.
And then we got my new bike, and then now the jumps are not up to par for me because Kyle wants them perfect for me to hit them.
Okay, so it's like a little jump line and she's hitting most of it, but there's one jump where you come out of a turn and they made the jump into the turn too small, so you overjump it, and then you hit a turn and then you go off the next jump and the landing is concrete pavers, like cement pavers, and it's like a 10-foot gap, and she wants to hit it, and I was like, it's just hard because it's really steep landing too. And so if she overshoots it, I'm nervous. And if she undershoots it, like it's not going to be good. And then the guy, he's a really good dude, but like he went to go trail build it the other day a little bit and he just used a machine. And now like the landings are like not good. It's really sketchy. So I need to go out there with a shovel and fix it.
Yeah. Cause that's like the only legit jump trail we have around here. And I at least want to practice the top part again so I can get more comfortable before I try the scarier jumps.
Yeah.
At least to the road gap or whatever you call it.
Someone said I'm trying to protect your pretty face. I just get scared because like, for me, I've crashed so many times learning how to jump and learning these things. And for April, she has a motocross background. And so her mind is like, yes, I want to do this. And sometimes like at the last second, she's like, oh, I don't know how to control the bike. And so I just get nervous. And I just was like, let's just build up to it. And all the how-tos we've been doing, she's been getting a lot better and like way more confident. And so, I mean, we could go try it tomorrow if you want or something, but it's just kind of like, it's not in good shape right now. So I hope that helps you guys. That's like my thought process. Just let's make it perfect. Let's wait for it's all to be good, a little bit of rain and everything. And then make the chance of success as high as possible.
Yeah.
I don't want you to crash.
Another problem we have is it gets windy a lot here. Do we have failed videos? Not yet. We haven't gotten to the harder stuff yet.
Yeah.
But I can imagine like maybe something like Shroud or like maybe whipping could maybe be a fail for me.
It's
what's your favorite trail in Upper Park?
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, and subscriber update. We're at 99,932. So we're getting close. This is cool. I think we're going to do it pretty soon. My favorite trail in Upper Bidwell Park, which is where I'm from. I'm born and raised in Chico, California. And then because of April, I met April when I was living in the van and then moved out to Boise for her. But Chico is rad. And my favorite trail in the whole park is Upper Trail or Secret Trail. Those are my two favorite and like drastically different. But I love the technicality. I love technical climbing. That's why I can't wait to get April down to Sedona or Moab and all those areas. And she's like, she hates technical climbing. So it should be really funny. And hopefully we'll get some fail videos of like just her clipping her pedal. She loves clipping her pedal on rocks.
Every rock. I
um,
think did you just skip one?
oh no, that was
never
the
mind.
song. Yeah, I went up a little bit. How old are your viewers? I think they're saying maybe like instead of the age, how fast has this been happening? But yeah, like we talked about earlier, 8 weeks ago we had 4,000 subscribers. So everything has happened in 8 weeks, which is crazy. But and Holman said Rob is super nice. The guy at Eagle Bike Park, he didn't mean to be mean. I totally understand what you're saying. So yeah, don't feel bad. You weren't mean at all. But I agree. You can't, or you shouldn't really build things that you don't hit. I think it's hard. It's hard to do that. Let's see. Adam, my best friend. So my best friend Adam just chimed in. He said, yeah, I'm almost at 100K. And I have been best friends with Adam since I was 5 and he was 3. And we went to the same daycare. His aunt and uncle like helped raise me, which is really cool. So I love all those guys. I love all the Chico crew. I miss them. And it's been different being here, but Boise's pretty cool too.
Did I ever race the Washougal National? Yeah, it was like one of my favorite nationals. Washougal and Southwick were my favorite. I did Washougal. It was my first out-of-state race in 2004. And then I turned pro like shortly after or something, or maybe it was 2005. And then I turned pro like the same year, I think. I can't remember. And then I raced the national like every year up until like I retired. So I don't know, 7 years or something, 8 years.
And
sick track.
Oh, sorry. I just saw Paul the punter popped in here. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Paul. Like seriously, Paul helped so much in this whole journey. And I've talked to him, back last year, I talked to him when he was at like 60,000 subscribers and we kind of picked each other's brain a little bit. And he's always been really open with information and just like helping me understand it because it's a new space with like content creation. I didn't know anything. I was like, oh, cool. Camera on auto. Good. And it's like, no, not good. So we've been learning and a lot of it's because of Paul. So thank you, Paul. I really appreciate you. And then I saw another good one too. Oh, someone said, do you know what you're doing for the 100K giveaway? So we talked about that a little earlier. Yes, so far, kind of. We have a Skydio drone. So a full drone package with batteries and a beacon, all that stuff. So that's going to be really cool. And then Niner is going to give away a bike or a frame. We're just not sure which bike or frame yet because they're low on stock, but we're going to talk about it next week and see what we can do. So that'll be really cool. So we'll get Niner. And then we're going to do, I think it was 5 $100 gift cards to performancebicycle.com. And so we'll have a lot of cool stuff. It'll be rad. And it'll probably get announced like next week because Friday is my birthday. And then I think we might go to California potentially to go see my mom and stuff.
Did I hit the Washougal triple? I don't know if it was there. Is it like a red? I think it might be the Red Bull one now. I don't know if it was there when I went there, but there was a pretty good one after the Chuck Sun jump that I did hit. So I don't know.
Oh, and then someone had a good question. They said, what's the plan after the how-to videos? So that's where we're kind of like building everything right now is the goal is to do all the how-to videos and like just have a lot of this cool content for you guys, see what that does audience wise. And then if we can, I'm going to try really hard to get April sponsored next year through all my sponsors because all the sponsors that I've had have been like so cool with all this YouTube stuff. And hopefully April won't have to work full time next year because right now it's hard to travel because she's working, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week. And if we could do that, then maybe we could go do travel. We could do a bike park tour, do some fun stuff, bring Kona on the road with us or something. So that'll be really cool. But I don't know. That's the goal. That's like what we're working towards. So you guys are all helping this become a possibility. And if it wasn't for you, then we wouldn't be able to do it. So I think it'll work out.
And David, I have raced Redbud before. I think only twice, maybe. Super hot, humid. Definitely didn't do Loracco's Leap, but that was a hard track. East Coast tracks are different. Or it's not East Coast, but to me it feels like East Coast.
Let's see. Someone said, hey, April, I saw you got a new bike. And I was wondering, do you feel any difference from a man's bike to a woman's? It really helps us to watch a female mountain biker.
Okay. So my bike isn't female specific, but we did buy it to fit my size. So we made sure that we got the right size frame. I'm a medium. I'm 5'6". And then before the bars, since it was Kyle's bike before, the bars weren't cut, and that's a really big thing that I do on my moto as well, is to cut the bars proper to my shoulder width, because usually women have like narrower shoulders, and that's super good.
So we put
Super
him
key.
at 740.
And Kyle does 760, and then I think. Oh, and then I will eventually get a seat, a girl specific seat from Ergon. I'm excited about that because I feel like I know mountain bike seats aren't comfortable, but I'm hoping it'll be a little bit better.
And then one other thing that I do for April's bike, like, and this isn't women specific, it's just like weight specific, like lighter riders. I'll run her low speed compression on her bike really open, and then basically like speed up the rebound a little bit, and then I'll take some volume spacers out of the fork. And so she has like kind of tuned suspension a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, Prawn, the $100 super
really?
chat. No way. The shrimp boat is shrimping. That's cool. I'm gonna take that the $20 that you owe me out of that. So, thank you, Prawn.
Jesse.
Oh, do you see Jesse? Oh yeah. My brother just popped on here too, Jesse Smith. He said we need to film April and him race at the dual slalom next year at Sea Otter.
Oh, that would be so bad.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
It's like who can maybe wreck the hardest first.
Oh man. So, someone said, is there a proper way to measure bar width, or is it just by feel? That is there's like different thought processes, but it's hard. A lot of it is just by feel. And what's weird is if you ride with a little bit narrower bar for like a week, it doesn't feel so narrow. So I see a lot of, but if you like just cut it and go out for a ride, you're like, man, this feels so weird. I am 5'10". I run a 760 mil bar. A lot of the pro guys run 760 for enduro, and then for downhill they run 780. And then for April, her bar's at 740, and kind of like anywhere in that 740 to 780 range is pretty good. And you can experiment with that.
And then I'm going to say it again, but on Kyle's P&W handlebars, they have lines printed on it of where Kyle cuts his bar. So that's easy if anybody has those.
Yeah. Oh, and someone said the push-up method if you're advising someone. So I've seen a lot of people do the push-up method, and I think for me, when I do the push-up, it says I need to be at like 785, and I just don't like that feel. So that's why I'm kind of saying, like, as a ballpark, the push-up method works really good, but a lot of it is just feel-based. And one thing people don't think about is, like, for racing, especially if you have wider bars when you're sprinting and you're kind of out of the saddle sprinting, it like slows down your movement. Whereas if you have narrower bars, you can really like pedal, sprint, like high cadence. And I always ran a higher cadence because I don't have like that much power. So I always needed to rely on cadence, and that's why I would run a narrower bar too. So I don't know if that makes sense.
That's a funny one. Do you see at the bottom? There.
This one. Oh yeah, do not rob me. That one's funny. Ergon Grit. Oh yeah, a lot of people are talking about Ergon. Yeah, so Ergon's a really rad company. I have had back problems for the past couple of years, lower back problems, and I found out my sit bones are like wider than the seats I was riding, and so I got the Ergon 145 mil width seat, and it helped my lower back so much. And so I really appreciate that company. And we work with them, like not super in depth, but they help us out with seats and stuff. And so that's a really cool company. Oh, someone asked how close is it right now? Let's see. Probably pretty close. 99.50. So we got 50 to go. 99.50. We're almost there. That's cool. 9,950. Cool. And then
Aiden says, I have messed up hips. Kyle does too. Did you just say that? You have like your
hip flexor?
Well, no, like it's like an inch off, like your legs.
Yeah, that was something that took a long time too.
We started going to Modern Chiropractic here locally, and like Grizz is going there too from Deity. We got him going there, and then Kyle found out that like his one leg is like an inch shorter because of things.
It's 14. My right leg was like 14 millimeters shorter, and so I've always had like crooked hips, and I didn't ever know that, and so I just been dealing with back pain like my whole life, and then that last year they put like shoe inserts in my right shoe, and that like changed everything. So that's been really cool too. Let's see. Oh, someone else said, can we get a sub count? Let's look at this really quick. So I'll show you guys. Let's see. Oh, there we're at. It's kind of hard. I don't know if it's reversed for you guys, but it looks reversed on our screen. So we're at 9,954. So we got 46 left to go. See if we can do that for it's past April's bedtime. Oh, and then okay, do not rob me. He had a good question. He said about like, man parts going numb riding, and he wasn't sure what to do. I don't know. It's hard. The best thing you can do is go to a bike shop that has a sit bone measuring tool. Get them to measure your sit bones. And for me, I have like 146 sit bone. So I run like a 145 saddle, and it helps a lot. Or sorry, I have 142 sit bone. And that made a huge difference. And then the second best thing you can do is invest in a nice padded short or chamois, like not a cheap one. And that's going to be the best investment you'll ever make for that kind of stuff.
Ooh, Hudson, good question. No waffle, half waffle, or full waffle? Tough question. Ooh. For me, because I have smaller hands, and so this is good for if there's any girls in here. I always do no waffle, so like full diamond, like smallest grip possible for me because I have smaller hands. So I have like size like men's youth large, I think, and then like women's small. And then I don't know what Kyle likes.
I'm tough. I actually like no waffle because for me the little waffles, I have pretty big calluses and it like rips my calluses off. So I always like the no waffle for me personally. But yeah, I don't know. It's all preference. And I used to run no gloves too, and then I started run gloves. But let's see. Someone asked. Someone said, "Is it true that you can't have kids if you keep on riding bikes?" I don't think so, because I know a lot of
because you don't want to spend your money on them.
I know a lot of pro athletes that have raced forever and then they have kids like in their late 30s and 40s. So I think that you're good. And my friend Mark Weir, he did 1 million vertical feet of climbing like 3 times in his life, and he has like a little boy. So I think it still works after that. Let's see. Someone else said I have 3 evidence to the contrary. Oh, and someone said, what does a waffle mean? I have a grip right here, actually.
It's like a raised.
So I don't know if you can see it, but like this design, those little lines, if they were this way, so perpendicular to that, that would be a waffle. They usually make like a section where it would be like a waffle. They call that a waffle because it's raised.
It makes it bigger. Yeah, like a bigger grip.
But on this grip, this is the PNW grip, and it has kind of like, I don't know, it kind of tries to have a waffle, but I like this grip a lot. It's tapered. This is the one that we run a lot. So yeah, they've been a really cool company, and it's not mom and pop, but husband wife owned. And so my friend Aaron started that company, and it has been so cool. I think I was their first sponsored rider, which is really crazy. And he messaged me and texted me. He was like, "Hey, I'm starting this company. Would you be down to ride for us?" I was like, "For sure." And then it just grew into this huge thing, which is crazy. Someone said good burn, April.
I have really good ones. You guys just haven't heard them all yet. Someone said for some reason I only get blisters on my ring fingers. Do you guys also get them? I'm looking and I have like a fresh one right there. But like I always like those are kind of like the most dominant. I get like little one there. But usually I know in moto, like if you can get them more on the outside, it's like good. That's all I know.
And someone asked if that's a new color loam grip. That's just the cement gray, and it might be kind of weird just because the lighting in here. But yeah, I know they have a bunch of new colors too, which is cool though, purple and all that stuff. Let's see.
And yeah, these are from Wheelies. The last 2 days I've been doing them. Because yesterday I did without gloves, and that was a bad idea.
Someone said on downhill while riding, I found easier to control and turn sitting down. So downhill, sitting or standing. All right. So I know a lot of beginner riders will sit down the whole way down the hill because they feel more stable because they don't have like a good riding position. And really the riding position comes from doing like the ankle, the ankle drop. And so I don't know if you could check the riding position the riding position video we did. That should have some info in there. I always stand when I'm descending unless I'm like tucking. And so I'll tuck and try to like get more aerodynamic advantage. But otherwise, like I'm standing so the bike can move underneath me and I'm not. If you're seated and you like hit a bump, then you get kicked a lot. On smooth downhill, you can kind of like get away with sitting down, but I always stand so the bike can move. Oh, someone said count. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. 99,961. If you guys can see that. So we're close. Got 39 left. Call your friends. We'll wake Kona up if we hit the 100K mark. Yeah, so if people didn't hear that, 99,961 is what we're at right now. So we need 39. So we're getting close. Yeah, a lot of people are saying stand up on the downhill too. I totally agree.
Emily has a good question. I ride clips. Any advice on flats for ladies / smaller feet? I think I just use the small flat stamp one from
Crank Bros.
From Crank Brothers.
Yeah, so that's like a really good thing. Like she said, a lot of companies now are offering like a size small and a size large, or whatever they call it, small, medium, large pedal. And so the biggest thing is like scale your shoe to or scale your pedal to your shoe size, because if you have this massive pedal and you have really small feet, then like I've seen people, like especially girls, where the front part of their pedal is like right on the ball of their foot and the back part is like almost on the heel, and it kind of like gives them a weird amount of ankle movement. The biggest key with flat pedals is you want to kind of be like in the little bit of the ball of your foot and have the back of the pedal be right in the arch, and that way like you get your ankle flexion. And so that's why like when I ride clips, I run my cleats all the way back, I get in that position, and I have like a good stable position with ankle flexion. I wish I could show you guys right now. I'll have to think about that. We'll do a video on all that stuff though too, and I think we're going to try to do a video eventually one day of like teaching April to ride clips and talk about the do's and don'ts and why some people would. But I don't think I'm going to try to like force her to ride clips. I don't really care either way. I ride clips, but I
don't really want to, but maybe I'll try for you guys.
Yeah. And I ride the Crank Brothers with easy release cleats. So like the beginner cleat, and that's what I race in and stuff. I love that because it feels like a flat pedal, but my foot is always in the right spot.
And Tony asked, how do you avoid bloody shins riding flats? Is it bad to wear shin guards? What I do is I use a composite pedal. So like I don't get a metal or like aluminum one, and it helps some. Hurts less with a composite, and it's cheaper. So that's sick.
Yeah. And the reason behind that too is like, if you think about it, a composite pedal is quite a bit lighter. And so if you slip your pedal and the pedal swings back around to hit you, if you have a metal pedal, you have so much more mass like hitting your shin. And if you have plastic, it's a lot lighter. Yeah. So, oh yeah. And I saw our friend Stevie from Taiwan just tuned in too. So what up, Stevie? It's probably going to be morning for him soon. That's cool. Thank you guys for all coming down here late night too. This is funny. Let's see. Oh, Emily said, yeah, April, first time in clips is pretty scary. I feel the opposite about switching back to flats.
Yeah, I was road biking a tiny bit years ago before mountain bikes, and I tried clips or clipless, and I think I fell the first time for sure when I tried to stop. But it was better for like road biking, but I would feel way more scared on mountain bike, way more obstacles.
MJ said he stole his wife's phone and signed into her YouTube and subscribed to us. So we're at 99. Let's see if we're at 99.70 yet. 99,968. So we're getting close, almost there. We got 32? Yeah, 32. Can do math.
So what gear should I be in my bike when doing a wheelie? So it depends on what type of gearing you have. Because on Kyle's old bike, I was like from the top, I would count like 6 down. On my new bike, I'm like 5 down from like the biggest gear. But what I'm learning, and I'm not a pro yet because I'm still trying, but I learned that like kind of an easier like middle gear, and then like the speed that I want to go, like I want it to like kind of always be there and not like super spinny, right? So like, and not too much torque. So
No,
like,
you're doing good.
okay,
yeah.
like I want it to like kind of be there, but like not too fast and not too slow. So I don't like when I get the wheelie, so I'm not like trying to keep up with it, and like so I don't have to like muscle hamster it if it's in like too hard of a gear. So like you kind of have to feel it out for yourself because every bike I think is different.
Oh, people are talking about all their scars. I don't know if I could show you the one on my calf. I have a bad one on my calf. If I can get it up, let's see. I have like a, I don't know if you can see that one all the way under. Yeah, that one was bad. That was from an axle, and then these are from trying to learn tail whips. So all that. So that was when I was trying to do tricks back in the day. So tricks are definitely painful to learn. Oh, and I had another one I saw in here. Oh, someone said, I just got new pedals. Should I turn the screws down to save my legs? That's tough. What I always did is I would take the middle screw out of the pedal because that's like most likely where your shin bone's going to hit. So I would leave the ones on the side, take the middle one out, and then taking them down, a lot of times you'll slip your pedals more. So you'll actually, it's like counterintuitive. Grippier pedals, you might get hurt less on. So I would just kind of leave them and maybe take the middle screw out if they have a middle screw. And let's see. Oh, people are asking about the 100K giveaway. So like I said, we'll announce that next week. Yeah, on probably Monday or Tuesday next week. But that'll be fun. And we're gonna have our website up and all of our merch up next week too. So that'll be rad. And then we'll probably have you guys enter through that. So that should be fun. Or like through the website, not having to buy stuff. But
Oh yeah, I gotta figure that out.
oh, and I saw another really good one. We should make a video on how to get a sponsor. If anyone else thinks that's a cool idea, I was already thinking about doing that and trying to help kids understand how to get sponsors. So if a few more people chime in on that and say yay or nay, like that would help us figure out that decision. Oh, hey, what up, Bobby B? Bobby just joined in.
Hey.
That's one of April's coworkers. Let's see. Oh yeah, another one here. Any plans to do a video analyzing trail features and corners from a pro's perspective? Jesse Melamede has done a few, and it's really helpful. Yeah, I think that is definitely the plan, and that was one of the guys in here right now, Patrick. That's kind of the plan we have with him. Is I'm going to bring him and have him analyze the trail with me and see if I can make it faster. So that'll be cool. Let's see where we're at right now too. I saw one from Kiana, I think, too. Again. See. Someone said, oh, Sid and Mackie are a good source for sponsor info. Yeah, I forgot to say them in the channel earlier too. I'm sorry. But yeah, Sid and Mackie have been awesome. Oh, we're at 9,984. We got 16 left. Let's see. You want to answer some?
Oh, someone asked about the shirt you're wearing.
Ooh, check. Stay tuned for Friday. Oh, and Kiana said, did I miss the cornering part 2 video or did it end up just being one? So we just haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. So it's, like I said, we're trying to do this systematically a little bit. And for cornering part 2, you're going to need to learn how to pump. And so we did the how to pump video. And because like, you know, like we want to do same with the jumping video, right? We want you guys to learn how to bunny hop and we want you guys to learn how to pump because like you have to kind of do the pump and then the lift to get off of a jump properly, like to get air. So yeah, that's why we're doing these a little bit slower than people would like maybe, but it takes me about a full week to do one. And so we wanted you to learn how to pump. And then the cornering video will be the second next video we do. This week will be like April trying to wall ride, which should be fun. But yeah, a lot of people are texting their friends. That's cool. Oh, and someone asked a good question. What does 100,000 subscriber get you for sponsors? That is a good question. We don't know yet. So, oh, and if you're asking just like he corrected it and said, what does 100,000 subscribers get you? We get like a really cool plaque.
Yeah.
Like a platinum or silver plaque that will have our name on it and stuff. So that should be kind of cool. And also it's just kind of a big milestone that not a ton of people will get to reach. So it's kind of cool.
And I'm going to bake Kyle a cake.
Oh, look at that. 9997. We're almost there. I'm just gonna keep refreshing this. Let's see if I can
So close.
share this with you guys. See if we get the 100K. Can you see that? Yeah, 9997. All right, let's see. Oh, we lost one. Oh no.
Who's messing with us? They're gonna like subscribe, unsubscribe.
Oh, we're so close. We got 4 left. 9996. All right, I'm gonna check this in like a minute and see what happens. Oh, and someone asked about a trail dog earlier, and we definitely don't have a trail dog. But he tries to ride around the block with us, which is cool.
Thanks, Victor.
Yeah, thank you, Victor. Oh, I saw another cool one actually. Oh, Christian asked about if you've taken your drop skill out of the sterile drop environment, like out of the onto like the trail. But you did that Mahalo one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on Mahalo there was like a rock drop that I thought was way bigger than it was.
99999. Who wants to be number 100?
It was probably like the middle drop in the video. But I was still kind of scared, even though I had already done the big drop. But that's the only time I got to try it.
Oh my God, we're stuck at 99999. So whoever wants to be the 100,000 subscriber, go for it right now. Let's see if we can get it. We're stuck. Oh man, that's funny. Drum roll. All right, let's see. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, we did it. That's cool. Thank you guys so much. That's so cool. That's crazy to think about. Man, I always thought it'd be really cool to do 100,000 because where I grew up, the town was 100,000 people. So it's like, I don't know, it's a really cool number. And it's just a big special moment for us. So we could not do this without all of you guys. And like literally every single one of you, we needed you because we were down to having one left. So seriously, thank you, like from the bottom of both of our hearts. And I don't know, it's been so cool. You guys have helped us in a lot of ways, you know, just building our relationship stronger and being able to do this together. And I don't know, it's just been really fun. So thank you guys so much. We love you guys a lot and we really appreciate you.
So many thank yous or congrats. And then all the thank yous are in my head.
That's cool. Thank you guys so much. This is so cool. Oh, someone said take a screenshot. Oh. That's a good thank you. Oh man.
Kyle said he would chill a little bit when we got to 100,000, and I know that's a lie.
That's so cool. Yeah. We like seriously had no idea, no intention of this becoming a thing. And so like, I don't know, it's been a whirlwind. But I think the reason that it is working is because we're not trying to get like, I don't know, we're not trying to get subscribers, if that makes sense. We're just trying to help you guys. And like, that's really what we want to do is we just want to help you guys and be, I don't know, we just want to help you guys. My whole thing is mountain biking saved my life. Like I grew up super depressed. I grew up with a lot of like struggles at home. We were super poor and I didn't have anything. And like through mountain biking, I had my first like friend group and they took me out to the races and like built this whole community around it and got me racing. And through racing, I built like a whole life. I met April, and honestly, if it wasn't for mountain biking, I'd have nothing. So Kona says congrats too. But I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys because we still, I don't know, it's brought everything to us, and we just want to help people find a healthy outlet and do it in a safe way where they feel like they know what they're doing and they don't feel like they're going to crash every time they go ride. So that's the goal. And that's why I don't want April to crash either. But Jesse said, my brother said, you didn't have to risk your life for the YouTube trophy.
Just mine.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. And people are saying like, you know, it's just true. Like, it's so crazy to think it was 6 years ago, almost to the day, I was living in an abandoned house with my best friend Adam. We had no blinds on the windows. We had no pipes in the sink. We had no, like, we had a huge hole in the bathroom floor. We had nothing. And I quit my job and went racing with like less than $1,000 saved, and of my whole life savings, I had less than $1,000. Went on a 6-week road trip and said I'm going to try to be a pro, and started racing hard. And that was like, I don't know, that was the start of all of it. And because of the bike, it's gotten us everything. And it's, I don't know, I wouldn't have April without bikes. I wouldn't have Kona without bikes. We wouldn't have you guys without it. And so we just want to give back. And yeah, that's where our heart comes from for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And April's been having, I know it's been cool for you too, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I would much rather be a role model to like girls and especially younger girls. So I think that's the best part for me. And I've always loved to like also like feel like one of the guys. And I like that everybody's been respectful and they can respect that they can learn with me too. And it's not like, oh, she's a girl or anything. So I don't know, just everything's cool. Yeah. I'm not good with words. That's why I just say thanks.
But I don't know. It's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's been cool. It's been really cool. So thank you so much. I don't know. It's just crazy. We don't even know where it's going to go. It took in 8 weeks. 8 weeks ago, we had 4,000 people that watched, videos here and there. And then April was like, hey, teach me how to do some stuff. And we started doing it. And now it's like becoming a thing. And I don't know. It's just crazy. It's fun. I'm glad we changed the name to be both of our channels and stuff. And that's how it's going to be for the future. Everything we do is a team. And you guys are part of that team. So thank you. And I think it's 11. It's 11, or it was 11 a minute ago. But that's April's time. Her race number was 11. So, yeah, we will probably sign off here in a minute. And yeah, thank you guys. We made it. We made it. So keep an eye out. Hopefully we're planning on having a video on Friday for you guys, just like a fun one. And then I think on Sunday, or worst case, early next week, we'll announce the 100K giveaway. Like I said, we got the Skydio drone. We got Niner doing a bike of some sort. And I think that's going to be really cool. Plus we got the performance bicycle gift cards. And I don't know, it's been fun. It's cool to have like the sponsors feel to do this stuff with you guys. And some of the other days like, oh, you're buying your subscribers. I'm like, no, we're not. Like, we're doing it just in community posts. And the reason we're doing it just there in the community and on these live chats is because you guys are like our core. And we just want it to be for you guys because we want to say thank you. So yeah. And Kona says thank you guys too. So I think we will sign off in a minute. If you have any last minute questions, throw them on here, and then we'll kind of give it 5 more minutes or so and then check out. Yeah, this is cool. Everyone's just saying congrats and thank you. So thank you guys. I think this is it. Let's go to bed. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Kyle's going to be up late now.
I'm stoked. It's crazy. This is like something we never even thought about. I think that's, like I said, I think that's why it worked, is because we're not trying to like do it for the wrong reasons. We're just trying to help. And I think that's a good life lesson, right? Is like, if you just do things because you want to help people, then a lot of times it works out. And that's kind of the way that the world works. So yeah, thank you guys. We will talk to you later. And you guys are the best.
Bye.